So, Doug, what is the difference between being nearsighted and farsighted? Like,
Ah,
what does it mean?
it's so confusing. I don't know who named this, but almost everybody says, I always get those flipped. I always get those backwards, right? And if so many people always get it backwards, then maybe we should just think about changing the name. Nearsightedness is myopia. And nearsightedness refers to the fact that you're good at seeing near, implying you're not good at seeing far. So I am nearsighted. My prescription starts with a minus symbol. I'm -4. And I'm nearsighted. I'm myopic. I have a hard time seeing far. And then farsighted is just the opposite, right? My prescription starts with a plus. I can see far. And I can see everything, but then you put a menu in front of me and I have a hard time reading that because I have a hard time focusing my eyes up close. A lot of that has to do with, there's a lot to that. We talked about farsightedness in the changing of the lens. But if you talk about nearsightedness, a lot of research right now is being done on nearsightedness because the amount of nearsighted people or myopes is exploding right now. And it's especially exploding in Asia. It used to always be in this country that it was about 50-50 nearsighted, hyperopes and myopes, farsighted and nearsighted. But in some countries, especially in Asia, it's getting to be 90 or 95% nearsighted. So why is this happening? Why is this explosion in myopia happening? Why is everyone so nearsighted lately? The obvious answer has something to do with devices. We're reading more. We're on our devices more.
Right.
We're looking at things closer. We talked earlier about back in the prehistoric days, you're looking on the field, looking for that lion, looking for that predator. You're not necessarily looking up close too much except for eating every once in a while, right? Our eyes are not designed to do what we're doing, and it has to be one of the main reasons why we're becoming more nearsighted. The question is, what exactly happens to the eyeball when you're nearsighted? And one of the things that happens is that it grows longer. A nearsighted eyeball is longer. When I say longer, I mean from the front of your eye to the back of your eye. Not really right to left or side to side, but it grows longer front to back. And it typically does so. Everyone's eye grows when they're a baby and when they're going through puberty. But a nearsighted eye will continue to grow long even when the rest of the body is done growing. It's almost like a vicious cycle. The eye grows long, then the focal length changes in the eye. And because the focal length changes in the eye, then the eye grows even longer. And that's why some people are a little nearsighted and some people are a lot nearsighted because their focusing mechanism doesn't work and it kind of continues to grow longer and longer. This is happening more and more now. And there's a lot of research being done on how we can, one, why is this happening? And two, what can we do to limit this change?
More walks on the beach, I guess.
Yes. What I always tell my patients is the 20-20-20 rule. I don't know if you've heard this, but you'll never be able to tell someone, get a job where you're looking at the beach, or there's only so many lifeguards or fisherman jobs available. You can't tell the patient, stop being on the computer so much. But what you can tell the patient is to take visual breaks, and that's the 20-20-20 rule. So every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. So you're working, you're on your computer, you're focusing, you're realizing that it's been forever since you looked at anything else besides your screen, right? And how close is that screen to your eyes? When I was a kid, my mom said, don't sit too close to the TV screen, right? And we were probably 5 feet from the TV screen in those days, and that was too close. Now look at us. Your computer is 2 feet from your eyes. What would your mother say about that? So every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds and look at something 20 feet away. So what that doesn't say is quick look out the window and then back to your screen. It's 20 seconds of staring out the window. And what that's doing, and not just staring, but actively focusing on something. You're not just letting your eyes space out and drift out. You're looking and focusing on that tree that's 20 feet away or farther. And what that's doing is undoing or relaxing that accommodation or that focusing that I was talking about earlier, that football-shaped lens that was being squished. You're letting that lens unsquish, right? And you can do it just a second and it'll work, but it's better for your eyes as far as changing the rate of myopia to relax that accommodation even more. So every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds and look at something 20 feet away.
Hey folks, connecting with your benefits is our primary mission, and the SITREP is providing more options than ever.
Subscribe to our free email newsletter, subscribe to our audio podcast channel, or subscribe to our content on YouTube.
For details and links, check out the description below.